Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Théâtre Maisonneuve. Bonsoir, mesdames et messieurs, et bienvenue au Théâtre Maisonneuve. I'm Paul Larson, a producer at Mountain Lake PBS, and that's a station where you likely saw Pavlo on TV, and we're based out of Plattsburgh, New York. And here we are. Now we, meaning all of you, and me, and Pavlo's band, and Pavlo, we were all supposed to get together in November of 2020. Do you remember that? Do you know what happened? COVID, the Alpha variant, canceled that show and postponed it. And then we were all supposed to get together in November of 2021. And what happened? Delta variant. So that show got pushed all the way to November of 2022. And here we are, finally. I'm pretty sure we're going to do this. I don't think we're going to postpone this one. So isn't it a great feeling to be out again enjoying live music? Were any of you at Pavlo's previous concert in Montreal 3 years ago? Yeah? Well, then you saw Pavlo's great concert tradition, how he gives his guitar to some lucky audience member every night. He calls it the gift of music. And his guitar is specially made, and around the sound hole of the guitar, there's a geometric design called a Greek key, like you find on ancient Greek pottery and on modern Versace handbags. And I always said, if I ever get a tattoo, I would like a Greek key around my upper arm, and it's because I love Greek culture. Yeah, I love it all, except for the Greek letters Alpha, Delta, and Omicron. I'm not a big fan of those parts of Greek culture, but I love Greek culture. I love the Greek myths, the mythology, the stories of the gods and the heroes, and the 9 muses, the 9 sister goddesses who inspired poetry and the arts, and the 1980 movie Xanadu. Now, to get ready for Pavlo, let's imagine the mystical Aegean Sea. Have any of you ever seen the Aegean Sea in person? So have I. Actually, I haven't seen the Aegean Sea in person, but I know exactly what it looks like, and I can imagine it with you because the car I bought is painted Aegean blue. Literally, that's why I bought the car. So I'm a big fan of the 9 muses. So if we're going to imagine the Aegean Sea, let's imagine the goddess of dance, the muse Terpsichore, descending from Mount Helicon. And with her veils and her finger cymbals, ding, 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 she is dressed like an exquisite, exotic dancer. I mean an exotic woman, like dancing, like you might find in a restaurant where you eat couscous. So this muse is going to inspire all of you to want to belly dance with Pavlo. Now, who is ready to dance with Pavlo? You are. So I hope you brought your finger cymbals with you. That'll be lovely. Now, Pavlo's music celebrates all kinds of cultures, but he's particularly fond of his Greek heritage, and that's why he's performed PBS specials shot in amazing locations, like the Greek island of Santorini. You know, that island is hard to access for heavy crates of concert equipment, and Pavlo had to do this several times. Pavlo is a world-class performer with a vision, and he made that show happen despite its 4 COVID postponements. And it became the first concert of a significant nature ever recorded for television on that enchanted Greek island surrounded by the sparkling Aegean Sea. And while Pavlo was performing surrounded by the sea and the ruins of Greece, he was surrounded by his talented band members too. Pavlo has performed with these high-caliber musicians for years, and if you've seen his PBS specials, you will recognize the band members, and the passionate way they make music together. And you're going to recognize them in just a few seconds, because the last thing I'm going to ask you is, are you excited? Yeah. What I meant to say was, are you excited for Pavlo to come walking out on this stage with that guitar? This is not a drill. This is not a drill. Let's welcome them to Montreal, because you have waited 3 years for this concert and you won't wait a second more. Let's welcome them to Montreal, Pavlo and his band.